Okay, so when you think Nagoya, what comes to mind, honestly?
Yeah, be honest.
For a lot of travelers, I bet it's, efficiency,
Right.
industry maybe, or just that place you change trains, right?
Yeah.
Headed for Shirakawa-go or Takayama.
That layover city idea is so persistent, but it's genuinely one of the biggest missed opportunities in Japanese travel, I think.
Right.
People treat it like this necessary bridge, but it's not a bridge. It's a destination with these deep cultural layers.
And the secrets aren't like hidden way out in the sticks somewhere. They're culturally deep but easy to get to. The public transport's great.
Exactly, which makes it perfect if you want to, learn something significant pretty quickly.
And our sources really back that up. So today, yeah, we're pushing back against that transit hub label.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission really is to give you a shortcut, show you Nagoya as this story treasure trove. We've structured it around 5 main ideas: power, craft, myth, industry, and, well, taste and identity.
Yeah, and we're not just listing facts. We want to pull out the really meaningful bits, show you where, like, 400 years of history are still visible today. It's a great blueprint for maybe a slower, more thoughtful kind of travel.
Okay, let's dive in. Where should we start? Maybe where history and commerce first met? Along that old highway?
Perfect. Story 1, the indigo soul of Arimatsu. This spot was absolutely crucial, strategically placed on the old Tokaido Road, the main route connecting Edo and Kyoto.
Ah, right between Chiryu and Narumi stations, so location was everything.
Totally. The Owari domain set the town up way back in 1608. The whole point was to boost development along that massive travel route. Its entire existence hinged on traffic flow.
And all the travelers needed souvenirs, right?
Exactly, a huge captive market. And Arimatsu had the perfect product, Arimatsu Shibori.
Now, this isn't your average summer camp tie-dye. This is like seriously intricate stuff, really labor-intensive.
Oh, absolutely. It's an anti-dye process. Complex binding, folding, sewing. The sources say Arimatsu developed over 100 unique methods.
100, wow.
Yeah, making it apparently the most diverse tie-dye technique anywhere in the world. At that level of skill is just amazing.
So how did it get so successful there, specifically?
Well, it was this perfect storm, really. Geography and demand.
Yeah.
You had the huge Tokaido market right there.
Yeah.
And you had top-quality cotton coming from the nearby Chiba Peninsula.
Ah, local materials.
Right. And this early merchant, Shokuro Takeda, he saw the potential. Started small, focusing on things like tanuki hand towels, easy-to-carry popular items. Built recognition that way.
What's really interesting, though, is how something bad actually helped preserve it. There was a huge fire, wasn't there, in 1784?
Yeah, devastating fire. But when they rebuilt, they were thinking about fireproofing. Used specific structures.
Like what kind of things?
Sturdy stuff. Thick mud walls, heavy tile roofs. And because of that necessity, that tragedy, those Edo period streets are incredibly well preserved today, like 4 centuries later.
No way. So the fire is why we can still see it like that.
Pretty much. It's now an important traditional architectural preservation area. It creates this amazing contrast with, say, modern sake in Nagoya. Deliberate, slow living. And for travelers, you can actually connect with that 400-year tradition. Take a workshop. It feels like a real antidote to, modern mass production.
That idea of intricate skill, whether it's craft like shibori or high art, that's a good bridge, actually. From the craftsman to, well, the highest political class. Story 2, the whisper of the national treasures.
Yes, shifting gears completely. This story is all about the Owari Tokugawa family, one of the top 3 families, super close ties to the shogunate.
And their stuff is in the Tokugawa Art Museum now.
Their vast inherited collection, yeah. And it tells this fascinating story about how power dynamics shifted during the peaceful Edo period.
How so? The sources said the focus changed.
Dramatically. Once Japan was unified, military might alone wasn't the main way to keep control or prestige. The ruling class pivoted to culture. Mastering and patronizing high culture became the new status symbol. Things like the tea ceremony, no theater, collecting exquisite art. That's how they show their wealth, their sophistication, maintain the social hierarchy.
Without constant battles.
Exactly. Less about swords, more about, well, subtle cultural dominance.
And the prime example of this is that famous wedding furniture, the Hatsune wedding furniture.
Oh, it's breathtaking. A national treasure. It was the dowry for Chiyohime. She was the 3rd shogun's daughter when she married the 2nd lord of the Owari Tokugawa house.
So a major political alliance sealed with incredibly fancy furniture.
Precisely. It's considered the absolute pinnacle of Edomaki lacquerwork. where they sprinkle gold or silver dust into wet lacquer.
Yeah.
The detail is unbelievable. It just screams luxury and status.
It gives you this rare peek into the private lives behind the politics, the sheer extravagance, and it highlights how, even in that male-dominated world, this artistic legacy, the resources for alliances, often pass through women.
Yeah, that's a great point. And for visitors today, the museum is right near Shiratori Garden.
Oh, a lovely garden.
Yeah, and you can actually do a tea ceremony there, so you can connect the art you just saw with the noble lifestyle it represented.
That's a nice touch.
Just a heads up, though, some of the most amazing pieces, like the Tale of Genji scroll fragments, they're super fragile. They only display them occasionally.
Ah, so you need a bit of luck or good timing. Adds to the mystique, I guess.
Definitely makes a visit feel more special if you catch them.
Okay, so that's power through art and prestige. Now for something totally different. Ancient divine power. Story 3. The Silence of the Divine Domain. Atsuta Shrine.
Right. From the Tokugawa's man-made wealth, we go to spiritual power, myth, and, surprisingly, ecology. Atsuta is huge, one of Japan's most important shrines.
And its whole reason for being goes way back, right, to imperial myth.
Way back. Founded somewhere between 71 and 130 AD, they think.
Yeah.
And its core mission from day one was to protect the Kusanagi no Tsurugi.
The grass-mowing sword. One of the 3 Imperial Regalia. The symbols needed for the emperor's succession.
Exactly. Deep foundational myth. But here's the kicker, the really amazing part.
Yeah.
That ancient mission. To guard that sacred sword. It directly resulted in the preservation of a massive urban forest in modern Nagoya.
Wait, hang on. A 2,000-year-old story about a sword saved a forest from, like, concrete and skyscrapers? How?
Because the sword was so sacred, so crucial to imperial legitimacy, the land around it, the shrine precinct, was untouchable. It couldn't be developed, ever.
Wow.
So as Nagoya grew, industrialized rapidly all around it, this huge area, about 200,000 square meters, just stayed woodland, protected by the myth.
So ancient belief created modern environmental protection. That's incredible. It's not just a shrine, it's the city's main green lung.
It really is. An ecological buffer zone, thanks to a legendary sword. And for visitors, it offers this chance for profound urban forest bathing.
Right, getting away from the city noise.
Totally. It's seen as a spiritual energy point.
Yeah.
You can find real, quiet, real reflection surrounded by these ancient trees. It's a powerful contrast, all because of something written in Japan's oldest chronicles.
From forest silence.
Yeah.
Let's jump forward again to the sounds of industry. Story 4. The global journey of white porcelain at Noritake Garden. This feels like a story about pure ambition.
Oh, absolutely. And that classic Japanese monozukuri spirit, that dedication to craftsmanship and manufacturing excellence.
It starts back in 1904 with the Nippon Toki Kaisha.
Yeah, the Japan Ceramics Company. Yeah. The founder, Ichizama Morimura, had this obsession. He wanted to make porcelain that wasn't just as good as European china, but better.
That's a big goal for the time.
Huge. And it wasn't easy. The sources talk about years, decades even, of intense trial and error. They even brought in European engineers to help crack the technical challenge.
So real dedication, not just copying.
No, methodical, relentless pursuit of quality. That's monozukuri. And it paid off. Yeah. Big time. The breakthrough was 1914. They finally produced Japan's first proper Western-style dinner set.
And that took off.
Globally. Exported under the name Noritake China. Got instant acclaim. It really marked Japan's arrival, shifting from just imitating Western tech to becoming a leader in sophisticated artistic manufacturing.
And Noritake Garden today, it showcases that whole journey.
Beautifully. You've got the original red brick factory buildings, that classic Meiji-era industrial look. But it's not just a museum piece. It's really interactive.
How so?
Well, you can see top artists actually hand-painting the china. Complex, detailed work. You can even try DIY workshops, paint your own piece.
Oh, cool.
And then this is the really neat part. There's an on-site restaurant
Okay.
serving fine French food, but here's the thing. It's all served on Noritake tableware.
Ah, so you complete the cycle, production to consumption right there.
Exactly. It's such a clever, immersive experience. Plus, apparently the pathways are lit up with colored lights at night. Makes it quite romantic.
Nice. Okay, we've done craft, power, myth, industry. That leaves one crucial element. Taste.
Oh.
Story 5. The dialectics of red miso. We're talking Miso Katsu, right?
The absolute icon of Nagoya cuisine. Miso pork cutlet. If one dish screams Nagoya identity, this is probably it.
And its success is tied to a specific local ingredient. Aka miso, red miso.
Deeply tied. The sources basically argue it's almost like culinary destiny. This type of miso is just perfectly suited for this dish.
How come? What makes it so special for fried pork?
Well, a few things. It holds up really well to heat, doesn't break down when you reduce it into a sauce. It also works brilliantly with the oiliness of the fried cutlet, and that intense savory umami just boosts the meat flavor like crazy.
So a natural
A
pairing.
perfect synergy, yeah, rooted in the local pantry.
And the origin story, the most popular one, is pretty rough and ready, isn't it? Post-war street food.
Totally. Classic post-war scarcity innovation. The story goes people started dipping cheap kushikatsu fried skewers into the leftover sauce from dotani, which is a red miso stew.
Just dipping it in the pot?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And this quick, maybe accidental mashup caught on fast. Led to proper places like Kiharutai opening in 45, Yabatan in 47, places still famous today.
But it's not that simple, is it? There's drama here.
Ah, yes. This is where it gets fun, the narrative tension. The great Miso Katsu origin controversy.
Controversy. Okay, tell me more.
Well, some argue for what they call the multiple development theory. Basically, because red miso and fried pork work so well together chemically and taste-wise, it's likely lots of cooks in the area figured it out independently around the same time.
That sounds convenient. Like a way to avoid giving anyone specific credit. I'm a bit skeptical.
You and many others, that's why the debate is so lively. Because there's a direct challenge to that theory.
From who?
From a chef at a long-running Western-style restaurant down in Sioux City, which is actually Emi Prefecture next door. He publicly claims miso katsu was on his menu first, their original creation.
Oh, cross-prefecture rivalry. So the real fun isn't just eating it, it's joining the argument.
Exactly. The debate itself is part of the experience. It encourages you, the visitor, to go on this, cross-regional tasting tour, a route-seeking mission. Try different places, compare, decide who you believe.
That definitely makes eating out more interesting. It reinforces that passionate, almost competitive local food identity.
Absolutely. The argument is part of the flavor.
Okay, wow. That covers our 5 stories then. The patient craft of Arimatsu.
The visible power in the Tokugawa treasures.
The ancient myth that accidentally saved the city's green space at Atsuta.
The relentless industry of Noritake.
And the taste that sparks debate and defines identity with Miso Katsu. Nagoya is definitely more than just a place to change trains.
It's a deep story treasure trove. These cultural layers are right there, accessible, waiting for you to dig in a little.
So we really hope you can use this. Travel a bit differently next time you're there. Don't just, look at the old streets in Arimatsu, maybe try a workshop. Don't just rush past Atsuta Shrine. Actually spend an hour in that amazing urban forest.
Yeah, look for those connections. It's fascinating how, as we saw, ancient myth ended up protecting the modern environment, or how a 400-year-old craft like shibori is thriving against mass production. There's this constant conversation between past and present.
It really makes you think.
It does. And maybe here's a final thought to take away, building on that idea of preservation. If these things from Nagoya's past, a legendary sword, a tie-dye technique, fancy lacquerware, if they manage to safeguard important parts of the city's culture and even its environment against the pressures of modernization, well, what seemingly disconnected things in our own fast-paced lives today might actually be protecting our future in ways we haven't noticed or maybe don't fully appreciate yet.
That's a deep one to ponder. Something to definitely carry forward.